wanna keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when
we are finally back. I can't believe it has been so long since we posted a video, and honestly, to say the least, things have been a little bit on the hectic side here. Time just kind of got away from me, and what happened is we were editing video and all of a sudden I figured out I have stopped picking up the camera because things have just been crazy. And at this point, looks like we have no more footage to edit. And I just realized through all of the busyness of trying to get down our beginning of the year homeschool schedule and a couple other things that I have started doing this school year, it caught up with me and I somehow just stopped picking up the camera. So finally, I've decided, okay, time to pick up the camera again and let's keep this ball rolling. So I do apologize, guys, that we haven't posted in a while. It's great to be back. You all have been on my mind, and I just wanted to talk to you about our YouTube channel and let you know we're still here. And it does bother me because I realized over the past 2 videos that I've posted, I haven't been able to keep up with the comments because I've been dealing with school. And it's not just the kids' school, it is actually quote unquote my school as well. This year I am not only handling their schedule, but I took on a leadership role. It's called a director role for Kenya's grade level. It's Challenge B or 8th grade, and it has put me in charge of actually leading the class and the learning for her and her fellow students in the community that we go to. So I'm in charge of trying to plan, and on the 1 day a week that we meet as a community, I actually have all those students with me and I'm going over the following week's material and introducing it to them. So I have been busy trying to do lesson plans that way. I'm trying to keep Lincoln caught up with his 7th grade schoolwork. With him being in middle school now, it's a heavier load, and then trying to make sure Kenya is understanding the concepts with her subject. I have felt the weight of that. I am enjoying it. However, I don't like how it took me away from vlogging. I hope all is well with you wherever you're at. We just want to go ahead and say thank you to all of you who are here with us on our channel. Thank you for subscribing. And just to ask, if you haven't subscribed yet, to please consider hitting that subscribe button and the little bell icon. That way you get notices when we do post. But thank you guys for always being here for us and sticking around with us, and thank you for commenting. For those of you who commented on our last few videos and I haven't been able to respond to those, I really do appreciate your comments and I love reading them, and I'm hopefully gonna have time to sit down and catch up. With that being said, we are at the end of our day today, and I just got back from taking the kids to their music lessons and realized my grocery order that I put in online is going to be late, and I don't have much planned for dinner, and I'm really trying to avoid eating out. So I'm gonna try and put together a very quick meal tonight. I've got something in mind, and I wanted to take you along and just show you my go-to meal for when I am caught off guard or don't have a plan and I just need something quick and simple. So we're gonna do tacos today, and I wanted to show you guys how I season our taco meat. I don't use one of those packets that you can buy in the store just because of Lincoln's food sensitivities. It's hard to sometimes avoid some of the stuff that they put in those pre-made seasoning packets. So I wanted to show you my go-to taco seasoning and how we do taco night. For seasoning, when I'm trying to do taco meat, I use chili powder, ground cumin, black pepper, salt, garlic salt, nutritional yeast, and the Hatch Valley roasted green chilies. These 2 ingredients, guys, really make the seasoning. The reason why I use the nutritional yeast is this is a great way to add a cheese flavor without using dairy. It makes it really yummy. And then I love using this in our taco meat because it adds just a little more flavor. The chili powder is really important. It adds that nice spicy taste to the meat as well. All right, so for our tacos tonight, I had 1.5 pounds of ground turkey thawed out. So we're gonna go ahead and brown that. And I still feel like that's not enough. So I found some mushrooms that I had left over in our refrigerator. I'm gonna dice these really fine and add them into the taco meat. That way it stretches it out just a little bit more. Also with our tacos, I'm going to serve a side of refried beans. This just helps fill those 2 teenagers up that I'm trying to feed, and they're good for you. Once we have all of our spices together, I'm gonna start browning the ground meat and adding the spices to it. Of information on seasoning my taco meat. None of it is really measured. It is all by taste, but I will tell you that I use a fairly good amount of the chili powder along with the cumin and the nutritional yeast. At least 1/2 cup to 3/4 of a cup of the nutritional yeast alone. And you just season it to taste. Also, I do sometimes add water. It depends on the type of ground meat that I'm using. Tonight I used ground turkey, and that is a leaner meat than beef, so it has a tendency to dry out. So I will add water as needed. Also, on my trick of adding the finely diced mushrooms, that is something that I learned from Trim Healthy Mama. It is a great way to go ahead and add to the ground meat that you're already using, and it just adds a little bit more to it and makes it stretch a little bit further for everybody to have something to eat. And it has a great nutritional value. Mushrooms are high in vitamin C, so this is a great way to sneak some vegetables in without your kids knowing. Mushrooms have a tendency to go ahead and take on the flavor of whatever else you are cooking them with. While I'm getting the rest of the toppings ready for our tacos, I wanted to show you 2 of my go-to items that I use in the kitchen when I'm in a hurry and I don't like taking time to dice or chop things. The first one is a really cool item that Luke got me one time, and it dices very quickly. I actually used it for the mushrooms that I put in our ground meat tonight, but I'm also gonna use it for our onions. And if you guys are interested in it, I will go ahead and include the link in the description below to that. And then the second one, Luke uses a lot when I ask him to come in the kitchen and help dice tomatoes. So I might have him demonstrate it, but it is another great item just to kind of cut the knife work out in the kitchen. The first one is what I use a lot with onions, and I used on the mushrooms tonight too. So I've just kind of quartered the onion and I'm gonna set it in here like so. I put the lid on. So this has a little handle, and we pull it and it dices the onion for me. And just like that, guys, we have minced or diced onions. All right, Luke just got home from work and he's my sous chef. So I'm glad you got home to show us.
What's a sous chef?
Sous chef. It's the help. No, sous chef. He's the helper in the kitchen.
I'm the helper? No, I'm the chef. You are the assistant. I teach you how to cook things.
Okay.
And then you cook them better than I do.
Yeah, well, you're doing stuff before we get to what
You cut the tomato into... I love this thing because it's it dices really quickly, and So I used the little wider dicer for the...
Oh yeah, and it's got this one.
That one's for the onions, but I use this one for the tomatoes, otherwise it just pulverizes them. And then I just put this little...
Came with the bowl.
Little thing on top, and it just clips in there. But then you quarter these tomatoes, and it does take a little bit of strength, because you want to do it quick. But you just, and it's loud too, but you just put this here, and the greatest part is after you've done...
Oh, sorry.
A couple more.
You're cutting it? Okay.
And just snaps them down. Then you take that off and you have perfectly diced onions. I mean, it's super easy.
You call them onions and you call yourself a chef?
I meant tomatoes. You can do it with onions too though, because here's the perfectly diced tomatoes.
Hold on. So you guys, he did that in like less than 5 seconds.
It's so easy. And then this is great for onions.
Yep.
Because it does it more fine. But
and then show him how it comes apart so we can stick it in the dishwasher.
So when you're done, you just pull these and then push this down. We've had this like since we got married. We've had this for a really long time.
So guys, we're going to try and find it on Amazon and put the link down below if you're interested, and hopefully we can find it.
You just push that down, and then this rinses out, and then that rinses out, and all the pieces come apart.
All the pieces go in the dishwasher.
It actually goes in the dishwasher, yeah. It's really easy. I love how it cuts them perfectly, because I don't know about you, but I can never, ever dice tomatoes this good, because it just turns into slop when I try to cut it.
So we've got our tomatoes for our tacos, taco tomatoes.
There you go.
For our tacos tonight, guys, of course we have the diced tomatoes that Luke just did. I've got our onions. We've got dairy-free sour cream for Lincoln. Luke likes the regular sour cream. I've got a bag of lettuce. I'm doing it really informal because we're just doing a quick dinner tonight. So I just want simple. So we've got lettuce, so if people want to do a taco salad, they can, or they can put that on their tacos. Lincoln loves this dairy-free queso. He puts that on there. I'm pulling out some of Siete's grain-free hard taco shells. Lincoln loves these things because he gets to have regular tacos. It avoids all his food sensitivities. And then I am putting the Hatch Valley roasted green chilies on there. And Siete has some awesome Tabasco sauce as well. I found this. This is the Daya cheese that Lincoln loves to make grilled cheese out of, but it comes now in a block form. So we grated some of that for him. Luke has some grated regular cheddar cheese as well. One of the other things that we do like to put on our tacos is my homemade salsa. I didn't have time to throw that together, but if you guys are looking for a homemade salsa recipe, I will go ahead and include the link to that video down below. Here is our awesome taco night quick go-to dinner spread. All right, I have to ask, how's the seasoning on the meat? Do you guys like this seasoning better than a packet?
Yes, by far. I don't even remember what a packet tastes like.
One of the things that we like to do at dinner is just sit down, have some conversations, and I'm glad we were able to do that tonight, but I have one fun thing I want to introduce to the family. And this is a book. It's called Stories with Holes. And so I'm going to read a story to Luke, Kenya, and Lincoln, and they have to try and guess the scenario or what caused what I just read. And they can only ask me yes or no questions. So we thought you guys like to have some fun, guess along the way, and then stick around to the end to find out how it really happened. Harry never uses technology. Harry is a technophobe. Harry miraculously surfs the web as well as anyone. How does Harry do this without help?
Harry, help.
Is
Harry a spider?
Yes. Harry is a spider. That didn't work. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, and 19 are clearly odd numbers. Joe made 2 of them even without any mathematical calculations. How did he accomplish this? Ready, set, go.
Okay, I think I know this one. He made 7 and 11 even by taking away the letters.
Okay, yeah. So I'll get that.
We're smart.
Joe took away the letters S from 7 and the L from 11 and made them even.
That was pretty easy. Here, let me read one. All right, I'm gonna read one, and no one's gonna be able to guess this one because Mommy's not allowed to answer because she's read them all.
I haven't read them all.
Sadie observes the body. Her report is filed, but not with the police.
Was Sadie a person?
Yes.
Was she the person who killed him?
No.
Was there a murder?
No.
Was she the police?
No.
Was she the one that filed it?
No. Well, yeah, her report is filed, but not with the police.
Did anyone die?
No. I'm sorry that Zoe's eating this so loud.
That's
one
what you
time.
hear.
She decides to eat. She's a very
Sadie observes the body. Her report is filed, but not with the police.
Was she a doctor?
No.
Was there a surgeon?
Body. Like body of water. Was it water?
No.
Body.
Oh, you might be onto something.
Am I onto something?
Was the body a person?
No.
What other bodies
Was
of
it an
stuff are...
animal?
No.
What other...
Was a roadkill. So it wasn't any form of water.
I just got it. I'm not gonna say.
Are you kidding me?
Heavenly bodies.
Hmm?
Bodies. Space.
Sadie observes the body.
She's an astronomer.
Yeah!
Oh my god!
So give us the full answer.
Sadie is an astronomer who discovers a new heavenly body through her telescope. Sadie observes the body. Her report is filed, but not with the police. All right, ready? Cheryl used the piece of cardboard to get into the large rectangular box. Now in the box, Cheryl observes the results of an activated machine, which gives her great pleasure. When the machine is no longer operating, Cheryl throws her remaining cardboard away and leaves the box.
Is the box an actual box, or is it referring to anything like this house is sort of like a big box? So
This girl is catching on.
It's not a house.
I'm dead.
Guess, Lincoln, guess. Come on.
You haven't got one all night. Come on, you can do this.
Just ask.
So, it wasn't a house.
Right.
Was it a tent?
Give me a
No.
What did the machine make?
Yes or no questions. Closed-ended questions.
Was the machine?
Was the machine man-made?
Yes.
Was the machine made by the lady who stepped inside the box?
No.
What was your question?
Does the machine make Does the machine make cardboard?
No.
Does it make chocolate?
No.
Does it make cars?
No.
Was the box big?
Yes.
How big? Oh, sorry, that's not a yes or no question.
Well, okay, if you can't ask that in a yes or no, then if you can't ask that question yes or no, figure out a way to ask it in a yes or no. Make it closed-ended. So, for example, you said, is it a big box? I said yes. You said, is it as big as what? What did you say? Or no, you didn't say
how
that.
big?
You said, how big is it?
Is
Well,
it as big as a
you
building?
instead you could say, is it as big as a building? Is it as big as this? Is it as big as that?
Is it as big as a building?
Yes.
Wait, why does she need cardboard to get into a building?
Good question.
Ooh.
Was she a robber?
No.
Because robbers need cardboard.
It might come in handy if it's a really weird building.
Ask questions about the machine.
Was she in the machine?
No.
Was she in the box?
Now
that
in
was
the box, Cheryl observes the results of an artificial machine or activated machine, which gives her great pleasure.
Did the machine produce things?
Oh.
Yes.
Did the machine produce candy?
No.
Did the machine produce?
Anything edible?
Yes, anything else?
No.
Did it produce other buildings?
No.
Did another human being activate it?
Yes.
Woo! Well, now we're getting somewhere.
Cheryl is in the room with someone else.
Is Cheryl in the room with someone else?
Yes.
Is the someone else the person who did the machine?
No. Here's a great line of questioning. Well, your senses, right? You only have so many senses, right?
Sight,
Was it dark?
smell.
Okay, there we go. Now, what did you
wait.
say?
Dark in the box.
Yes.
Ooh, was it a light bulb?
Was what a light bulb?
No light bulb is coming on right now. Okay, ask another question.
Was
Let
the
Lincoln.
machine a light bulb?
Yes.
Okay, ask another question.
I mean,
If the machine is a light bulb,
It had a
does
light
it
bulb.
produce ideas?
No. Well,
Duh.
not really. No.
Could she hear it?
Yes.
And could she taste it?
No.
She could not. Smell it?
No.
Touch it.
No.
Touch it. She couldn't touch it, but she could hear it and see it.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere. Okay, let me read again. Cheryl used a piece of cardboard to get into the large rectangular box. Now in the box, Cheryl observes the
Was
results
the-
of an activated
what-
machine.
Was the box a time machine?
No. Results of an activated machine, which gives her great pleasure. When the machine is no longer operating, Cheryl throws her remaining cardboard away and leaves the box. Her remaining cardboard.
She needed the cardboard. Did she need the cardboard to feel around so she could know where she was?
No.
Did she
Because
need
you
the
said it was-
cardboard to get into the box?
Yes, she did.
It said that in the riddle.
It says she used the piece of cardboard to get into the large rectangular box. What do we know? She
There's a
used
light bulb.
the machine has a light bulb.
Right.
And that, hold on, listen, this is good. Review what you know.
She can see it and she can hear it.
But
Okay.
she can't. Wait. Is the machine out of reach from her touch?
Yes.
So you could touch it, only it's out of reach.
Is the machine in space?
No. It's in the
Are they-
it's in the large box.
Are they still on the Earth
Yes.
while they're in the box?
Yes. Okay, so what do we know about the machine? Repeat it all over
She
again.
cannot reach it.
Right?
But
She
she
can-
could touch
She
it.
could
if she could
hear
reach
it
Right.
and she could see it.
Yes, and it has a
Light bulb.
yes.
And it's above her.
Yes.
Up there.
She used a piece of
Light bulb.
She used a piece of cardboard to get into the large rectangular box. Now, in the box, Cheryl observes the results of an activated machine, which gives her great pleasure. When the machine is no longer operating, Cheryl throws the remaining cardboard away and leaves the box. So we know it's dark. We know that she got great pleasure from the machine through her sight and hearing. And we know that it had a light in the machine.
This is so horrible.
So, what I was going to ask
Okay, go ahead.
is, why did she need the cardboard? Is there any
Because-
other way I can put that?
Yes, there's, well, you could get to the size of the cardboard by
Was it
asking
Santa's
relative
sleigh?
How
questions.
big was the cardboard?
Not how.
hey,
Or-
hey.
Was the cardboard big?
No.
Was it?
The cardboard she used to
Small.
get into the
I have
big,
the
large
answer.
box?
Was the cardboard a key to get into the box? Was the cardboard shaped as a key to
No.
get into the box?
That's good. Ask a bunch of questions about shape. Was it in the shape of this? Was it in the shape of that? Was it in the shape
Did she hit the cardboard on the box
No.
to get in?
No.
Was the cardboard small?
Yes.
Was it 2 inches small?
Yeah, about that. But at the end it says Cheryl throws the remaining cardboard away and leaves the box.
Remaining. Did she?
Did she what?
Did she have more cardboard than she needed to get in?
No. She needed the cardboard to get in, but didn't. She had. Cheryl throws her remaining cardboard away and leaves the box.
It must mean that she had cardboard, and then she used some of it, and then there was remaining
Yeah.
parts of it.
Yes.
Did she have scissors with her to cut the cardboard?
No.
Did she cut the cardboard at all?
No, not cut.
Did the machine do something to the cardboard?
No.
Is there anything you could do to that napkin?
Tear!
Yes.
Tore up the cardboard.
Yes.
Why?
Why? Well, did she tear up the cardboard? I didn't say she tore up the cardboard.
The machine tore up the cardboard.
No.
The other person in the room.
No. So I'm going to change some words because based on what you've solved. Cheryl used a piece of paper to get into the large building. Now in the building, Cheryl observes the results of an activated machine that has a light bulb in it, which gives her which gives her great pleasure that she can see and hear.
Said in it.
Which gives her great pleasure that she can see and hear. When the machine is no longer operating, Cheryl throws her remaining paper away and leaves the big building.
Can she see the light bulb?
No.
Okay, I give up. I want to know.
Hold on. It's a large dark building, and yet
the machine has a light bulb in it.
The machine has a light bulb in it, and it gives her great pleasure that she can see.
And hear.
So if it's in a dark building, but she can see because of the light bulb in the machine.
And she needs a piece of paper to get inside.
Wait, let me think. Please, I'm about to get it. I swear. Oh my gosh.
I can't paint it any clearer.
My brain's gonna explode.
Dark building. There's a machine. She sees the light bulb, and it gives her great pleasure. And she needs a piece of paper to get.
Which is at some point torn. We know that too.
At some point.
Maybe it was torn to get in.
This is so difficult.
And then she throws the remaining part out when she leaves.
All right, we switched places because I'm tired of moving back and forth here.
Okay, Cheryl, well, or we could just say Kenya used the piece of paper to get into the large rectangular box. It was a dark building with no windows. Now in the box, Cheryl observes the results of an activated machine which has a light bulb in it. And it gives her great pleasure with her eyes.
In a box?
Oh, let me finish. With her eyes and with her ears. When the machine is no longer operating, Cheryl throws her remaining paper away and leaves the big dark building.
Did the paper help her, or did the paper make the machine work?
No.
Was this a movie theater?
Cheryl used a piece of cardboard or paper to get into the large rectangular box. Now in the box,
Was
Cheryl.
this an escape room?
Listen.
It had.
Now in the
it was
box,
a movie
Cheryl observes
theater.
the results of an activated machine, which gives her great pleasure. When the machine is no longer operating, Cheryl throws the remaining cardboard away and leaves the box.
Yeah, it was a movie theater. Think about it. You could see it, hear it, can't touch it. But there's no windows in it. And she needed the piece of paper, which happened to be the ticket to get in.
And she threw the remaining. Okay, the answer is Cheryl used a ticket to enter the movie theater. She threw her stuff away when the movie ended.
Oh, at least I finally got it.
I had to basically change all the words to help you. Oh my lord, that was torture.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you guys for playing along.
Oh my gosh, I need a nap.
It has been another great family dinner night. I hope you guys enjoyed watching us do that story with holes with the kids. It's a lot of fun. I'll put a link to the book down below too, but it's just something that kind of helps them start asking questions and thinking logically. I was glad that we could sit down to dinner so quickly, and I hope you guys enjoyed my go-to dinner that gets on the table in 30 minutes or less. Well,
it was a movie theater ticket.
Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.